Hello, my dear friends and family. Captain Starsky joins the chat. Very welcome to the Microsoft Bonanza Simulator 2024. I'm just kidding. On the other hand, guys, today all the simming community is playing this amazing add-on from Black Square, namely Bonanza and Baron, and I bought it myself, I really did. I enjoyed it. It was really good. The fidelity is absolutely amazing. Highly advised to get this add-on and have it in your community folder. But today we will do something different. Today we will be flying good old Just Flight Piper Arrow 3. And currently we are sitting on the ramp in Whiskey India Delta Delta. That's Hang Nadim International Airport, and from there we will go exploring the islands. There are some interesting islands that I wanted to check, and we will do that today. Alright, let me turn on the head tracking. Let's remove the chokes. Let's close the baggage door and close the cabin door as well. Amazing weather here in... Oh my god. That's... wait a second. That's an interesting aircraft over there. Microsoft Flight Simulator, as always. That was unexpected. Alright, let's turn on our map, and this is something I enjoy so much in Piper Arrow from Just Flights. Let's start our aircraft, turn on the beacon light and the landing lights. Fuel tank selector set to left. Let's introduce some fuel. Fuel pump on. Fuel pressure positive. Clear probe. Let's keep it around 1000 RPM. Alright. So today we will be exploring the islands, and that's basically the whole reason we are flying these. Oh my god, my eyes are bleeding. That's the whole reason we are flying these in Microsoft Flight Simulator, because we want to experience virtual tourism, and this stuff is the best thing if you want to do that. So today we will be flying in this general direction. I decided not to make a paper map for this add-on this morning, because why? Because we are gonna go like here, like 121, maybe 140. We will see. Okay. Let's contact the tower, and the tower frequency is 118.7. I really wish they had, some kind of possibility to just type the frequency. I mean, I know that that might be considered as cheating, but that would be just so handy. Wait, on the other hand, why do we contact the tower if we need to contact the ground first. That's 121.905, alright. 121.905. Ground, good morning. Piper Delta Echo Tango Tango Foxtrot is type Piper Arrow 3 at General Aviation Parking. Requesting taxi and VFR departure.
Piper Tango Tango Foxtrot, runway 4, taxi via Alpha.
Taxiing to runway 4 via Alpha, Piper Tango Tango Foxtrot, thank you very much. So today we will go flying over those islands, and also we will talk just a bit about the Black Square Bonanza at dawn. And some other things. Generally, A-36 is such a great airplane, and especially the Black Square add-on is just fantastic. It's just amazing. I have no words to describe it. The fidelity, the quality of textures, the modeling is so good. And you may ask, why am I not flying it today? Well, because everybody else is flying it, right? And I prefer something more realistic, right? Because let's be real, I'm freaking broke, right? And in the real life, if I had money to buy an aircraft, I'd buy something like this, because I prefer solo flying, cross-country, cross-continentally, things like that. And Piper Aero satisfies all of those needs, right? So I would probably fly something like this. It's fast enough to deliver me wherever I wanna go. It's slow enough to be able to observe the area. It's good for sightseeing, for touring, all that stuff. And that's the reason why I'm flying this one. Look at that sunrise, my friends. That's just so good.
Stingray Alpha Zulu, engine start approved.
Copy, engine start, Stingray 9 Alpha Zulu. Lighting the fires, kicking the tires.
As always, we're flying with say intentions enabled. They also introduced the traffic, and not only the big traffic, the IFR traffic, we're talking Boeings, Airbuses, all that stuff, but also VFR traffic is now available. You can hear it, you can see it, you can hear and see other players, which makes it so good and so real, because it's so cool when the skies around you are not empty like in other simulators, but alive and full of real people.
Runway 22 taxi via Alpha Papa Kilo Oscar Tango Hotel.
Okay, and while we're taxiing, we can prepare the aircraft, turn on the strobe lights and the pump, and also turn on the altitude reporting, and extend the flaps just in case. There, for example, we can see an aircraft taking off. That's so cool. Alright, let's switch to the tower frequency and request our takeoff. Tower, good morning. Piper Delta Echo Tango Tango Foxtrot, holding short runway 4, ready for departure, requesting clearance for takeoff.
Piper Tango Tango Foxtrot, runway 04, hold short, ag truck on the runway.
Roger that, holding short runway for Tango Tango Foxtrot. Yeah, that's one of those things that add more realism to the simulation. There's other traffic in the area that, again, you can hear, you can see. It's just so good. The sun is rising, and there we have some weather over there on the north. I enjoy the hardcore simulation, seriously. You know, the other day I purchased this fantastic add-on from GotFriends, the Vixxen Aeroprakt A-32, and actually I was among the very first buyers. I bought it instantly, but the problem, because it was IMC in my area of Germany, I couldn't fly it. I literally waited several days to fly it until the weather improves. And you might say, dude, get real, just use this stuff over here, right? But that's not hardcore enough. I simulated a pilot waiting somewhere in the bar on the ground, waiting for the weather to change. Actually, you know, if you want to simulate real pilots the hardcore way, you don't even need the Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can just do that, alright? Like, if you wake up in the morning, wake up like a pilot, alright? If you go to the toilet, go like a pilot. Brush your teeth like a pilot, alright? All that stuff. Anyways, let's pretend they gave us the clearance to take off, alright? It will be a midfield departure because I really don't need much space to take off
Kilo Oscar Tango Hotel, holding short at 22, ready to go.
in this aircraft. We're pretty much ready to go. Let's imagine we did the run-up and checked everything.
Cleared for takeoff, 22 Papa Kilo Oscar Tango Hotel.
Speed is alive. 50, 60. Look at that scenery, it's just so gorgeous. Oh my god. Flaps up, fuel pump off, landing lights off. Power to, let's say, 23 square will do. Alright, so today we're flying to that tiny island just west of Whiskey India Delta November. I wanna see the village located there. Also, according to Google Maps, you can see things like wait, what's it called? Grand Mosque of Sultan Riau. Alright, we will see that as well, at least I hope so. I think the heading was something like 121, the general direction. Now we can enable the autopilot. One thing I noticed in Just Flight Aero is that even though these jitter buttons, altitude hold and vertical speed hold, even though they are kinda off, but in reality they are on when you switch on the autopilot. The vertical speed is still active, so you gotta click it twice, and then you will be able to change the pitch. So I don't want to go really high. Let's keep it around 1000, alright? And now we can just use this jitter button and keep our altitude. Check out this amazing scenery. I'm playing Sim Update 4, and frankly speaking, I spent approximately 3 hours trying to launch the game because it would not go past 90% on the splash screen, and I had to completely remove everything from the community folder, reinstall Just Flight and reinstall Say Intentions. Completely, not just delete it and put it back, but completely reinstall it. And that's basically the only thing that helped. Also, I verified the files on Steam, so if you are experiencing something like that, keep it in mind, it might help you as well. Alright, look at that. The nature is just so beautiful in this part of the world. I've never been to Indonesia myself, like in the real life. I flew over this place countless times earlier in the Microsoft Flight Simulator, in the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, in 2020, in Microsoft Flight Simulator X. I am well acquainted with these places, alright. But this very trip to Indonesia, I mean like this year, it took me several months actually, because I didn't have much time with all the work and my other YouTube channel. Alright. One thing I absolutely love about this add-on is this EFB, so you can, for example, select your in-road charts, go with world or better with the VFR charts, right? Because then you have all the data regarding the airspaces and everything else, and it's just so handy. I love it. Seriously, I'm enjoying the view, and the quality is so good. I don't know what this video is going to look like on a YouTube, but I have stable 60 FPS, and generally the Sim Update 4 beta that I'm currently playing is probably aimed at improving stability and performance, because every single update they improve something, alright? They make the game run faster, run smoother. Frankly speaking, I have never had such a great performance and smoothness, smooth running game ever before. This one is running perfectly on my machine. I absolutely love it and enjoy it. Alright, it's not going to be a long flight, it will take maybe 10, maybe 15 minutes. We are slowly approaching our target, and I think we need to go to like 150, something like that. I think we need to go to this island over here. Piper Air is so gorgeous. I mean, A-36 Bonanza, I admit it's good, it's beautiful, it's high performance aircraft with all the bells and whistles and the fidelity and modeling and texturing and systems depth and things like that. But to me, good old Just Flight Piper Aero 3 will always remain, you know, the go-to aircraft, because it's just so good and I flew it everywhere. Alright, let's slow down just a bit. We can turn off the autopilot. I think we can also switch the fuel tank. To me, this aircraft is so good because, again, we are slowing down, we can fly it pretty much comfortably at relatively slow speeds, and there you can see that village. I don't really see the mosque. Alright, it was supposed to be right over there. I don't really see it, which is a shame. And also I cannot see the fortification that was supposed to be somewhere here. Like, I see a clear field, but no signs of fortification whatsoever. Which is a shame, but again, maybe after some of the updates we will see them added here.
Quebec, India. Winds calm. Runway 22. Cleared for takeoff.
You know, I really like that village over there. It's just so good. Alright, let's fly along the coast to the other island. Alright. Oh my god, for the first time in 10 years I actually used these sunshades. Yeah, the graphics are so good. Right, let's check out this island. So immediately I think that this pier over here, those buildings, alright, like those facilities, I think they belong to the Maritime University. I can be wrong, but I think that's the case. Let's see, what else do they have here? Those buildings are kinda cute. I think I saw them on the Google map. And generally this island is not that big, alright? But still, flying at around 100 knots, that's, I would say that's slow enough to enjoy the local scenery. Let's make a U-turn, alright. I can say that I am just a bit disappointed, just a bit, because I didn't see majority of the buildings I expected to see, which kinda sucks. But then what can we do? Again, I expect more updates, more world updates. Oh, by the way, that's circle, I think I saw it on photos. I expect a lot of world updates to be released for places like this, because look at this place is gorgeous and it has so many historical attractions, alright? Historical objects that would be really, really cool to see. Alright, I think before landing at Whiskey India Delta November, we can do just a tiny tour over the city itself. I love the weather. Maybe in some of the next videos I will make a review of Aeroprakt aircraft because it's worth it. Such a great airplane. I'm talking about the Piper Arrow. It handles well. I cannot say that it's a perfect aircraft, but it's good, it's responsive enough, it's safe enough, alright? So if you know what you're doing, you can fly it safely.
Kilo Mike, Quebec, India, contact departure.
Okay, switching to departure, Papa Kilo Mike, Quebec, India.
And just like that, we are flying into the sunrise. Yeah, speaking of Bonanza, buy it, fly it, enjoy it like I did. You will not see a review from me because there's already 100 reviews made by other simmers. A review from me would probably be an overkill. And here's our airport. Yes, but it's a worthy aircraft if you want a real systems depth, if you want to enjoy the way it flies, because handling of A-32 Bonanza is absolutely different from, for example, flying this one. Bonanza is much more convenient to fly. It's a bit heavier, which means that it handles better in weather. Alright. And it has a lot of other things simulated, like climate control, air conditioning, and all that goodness. So if you're like me, definitely fly that one. I prefer more challenge. I prefer things like these. Like I have the premium PMS GTN, but what's the point? Alright, in the real life that thing would cost me like half of the airplane itself, so I prefer using something more realistic. These older GPS units you can find installed on numerous aircraft in the real life. They're still used and they are still good and reliable. And they don't cost like my both kidneys. Alright, I think it's a good opportunity to contact the tower. It's 118.905. 118.905. Tower, good morning. Piper Delta Echo Tango Tango Foxtrot at 1000, approximately 1 mile west, inbound for landing.
Piper Delta Echo Tango Tango Foxtrot, Roger Tower, enter left downwind for runway 4.
Piper Tango Tango Foxtrot, roger that, joining left downwind, runway 4.
Piper Delta Echo Tango Tango Foxtrot, Roger Tower, winds 360 at 10. Runway 4, clear to land. Piper Tango Tango Foxtrot, runway 22 is active. Confirm you are joining left downwind for runway 22.
Piper Tango Tango Foxtrot is joining left downwind for runway 4 as instructed. Okay, let's select the fullest tank. Let's turn on the landing lights. Tower, Piper Tango Tango Foxtrot, please confirm I'm landing runway 4.
Piper Tango Tango Foxtrot, negative, runway 22 is active. Confirm if you want runway 22.
Piper Tango Tango Foxtrot, roger that, joining left downwind, runway 22. It's interesting. First he approved me for runway 4 and now it's runway 22. Interesting mishap, right?
Piper Tango Tango Foxtrot, runway 4 is active. Confirm you are joining left downwind for runway 4.
Get out of here. I need to report that. And by the way, if you look at runway 22, you can see that it's actually closed. See that? Well, that's interesting. Piper Tango Tango Foxtrot, roger that, joining left downwind, runway 04. That's interesting. But it happens. Let's add just a bit more power. I noticed that Just Flight Arrow, most probably like any other arrow, is a bit twitchy at low power. And by the way, here I'm flying the downwind, and most obviously I have a bit of tailwind here. I can say that the airplane feels just a bit less stable. Tower, Piper Tango Tango Foxtrot, turning final, runway 04, requesting clearance to land.
Piper Tango Tango Foxtrot, winds calm, runway 4, cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 4, Piper Tango Tango Foxtrot. Not really on the center line, but yeah, wasn't bad. What can I say? It was a great trip. I'm happy that you could enjoy it together with me. And also, my dear friends, I have a tiny request for you. You see this creature over here? I need to give it a name, alright? So please leave your suggestions there in the commentaries. I will pick up the coolest one and I will have a name for my battle emblem on this amazing aircraft. Alright, my dear friends and family, thank you so much for watching. It was a pleasure, and very soon I think we will see a new review for Vixxen A-32 from the Aeroprakt, made by amazing team at GotFriends. That one is so worth checking out. So with that, I wish you all a beautiful day, fly safe, and we'll see you in the next one.